Alrighty, so I can show you a quick video here on the T'eyes CC2 ordered from AliExpress. I started to see these pop up on some forums, and there's another video on YouTube, and I had some questions on it, but I just went ahead and ordered it. So this was, specifically it says it's for a Wrangler JL, but I have this in the Gladiator, and I think the thing that I am most excited about is that this was able to retain the factory steering wheel control. So you got skip, and it'll put things right on. You got your volume. It even works with the phone buttons. You can click that voice button and it triggers the Google Assistant and it'll listen to you. You can even make a call here. Hitting that button pops up the phone menu. And then in addition to all of that, let me start the car up here. When you put it into reverse, I was able to retain the factory backup camera. And even interesting is that when you turn the steering wheel here, those backup lines are even retained. So that functionality was pretty cool to keep. And then something else that kind of surprised me, I just kind of took a leap on this thing. I didn't really know if it was going to work or not, or if I'd be able to get the steering wheel controls to work. So I can show you kind of what that looks like. So if you jump into the settings when you're on this thing, you need to go to factory, and the code on this thing, this was hard to find. So once I found that, 168, you jump into all of the factory, some of the factory things that you can set up, but one of them here is you got to set up your car model. And specifically in this list, like when I got this, plugged everything in, I couldn't get the steering wheel to work, so it took some time to figure out that you needed to select the CAN box type as XP, make sure it's Jeep, all, XP. Once you exit out of that, it just saved and the steering wheel control started working. And then the reverse camera was a little tricky too. So you have to get the adapter, the video adapter for the Jeep. And I can link everything to that here in the video. The main things that you need to know are there was a factory FACA connection, and that goes straight into the video. And then in addition, there was a red, a black for ground, and a yellow cable that said B+. So I had to plug in the RCA cable for the video into this unit, and then you had to tie into the power on this unit. So you took the yellow cable and the red cable, and you tied those to an accessory wire that goes into the back of this unit, and then you have to splice into the ground as well. So you splice into two wires, you connect the yellow and the red into the power, an accessory power that comes out of the unit, and that's also red, and then you plug into a ground. Once I got that all going, then the camera just came right on. It looks like by default the unit recognizes when you put it into reverse, and other than that, it was pretty much plug and play. I'm pretty happy with how that looks. This unit came off fairly easily, and then it just kind of has the built-in radio. It came with the antenna adapter for that as well, so that's plugging straight into the radio. And I've been really impressed with this unit. Got something that I was really excited was to get on this was the backcountry navigation app. You just pull up a bunch of off-road trail maps for this, and then it's got a GPS that mounts right up here. That kind of put it right atop of this vent here. I put a 4G antenna in the back here. You can get a SIM card for this. It actually will take 2 SIM cards. Somewhere in here you can actually view the information you need to know if this device works on a network or not. But it comes with 3 USBs that you can plug in. It actually plugs straight into the factory USB, so that USB is a flash drive, and I can actually access that on here now. So it's working with the factory ports. It works with both that one, and it's working with the USB in the center console. To show you what that looks like, we just have to launch the file manager. The USB that I have plugged in here shows up, and then you have some movies that pop up that I have on this flash drive. The other thing, the split screen mode that it supports has been great. If you pull up your camera, so that's an open app that's there now, and you pull up like maps, so you can like navigate somewhere on here or wherever you're going. You click this button up here to go into split screen, and now you can launch your camera and your navigation while you're driving, or Spotify, your music, your radio. Pretty much runs a full suite of Android, so just what's typical with these Android head units. I hope that's helpful. If you have questions, I could post some more information on getting this video adapter to work, but the reception seems great. The main reason that I went with this was to get better sound than the stock base model radio, the 5-inch, and it seems to be great. The equalizer does give you more options to get the ranges of the speakers to sound a little bit better, and then this has a subwoofer out, so I'm going to plan on putting just a little under the seat subwoofer in there to really just kind of bring the level of this bass audio system up. So there you have it. That's the T'eyes CC2 in a 2020 Jeep Gladiator.